maybe they took Carolyn's Bronco instead of his Mustang since hers is gas and his is
And
electric.
so they didn't have to stop and charge.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just text them on my phone.
It's recording now. Did you hit record so that way we have minutes?
Yep.
Thank you, ma'am.
Steve, worked anything out on
We're just going to do the lost split, which is sort of difficult because it changes calendar year. This will be April 1. And then projects are just fire, transportation, and blight for us. Now, I don't know if they'll go along with that.
Yeah.
They're going to do some debt reduction like we did when we paid off the building. So to me, that's a city project. Otherwise, I would have bitched about that split. But with that being, obviously could help our millage rate. We're in the county, so whatever. It's not worth arguing.
It's just her by herself.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Our age? Yeah. She's got grown children. I know, right? I mean, beautiful personality. Yes. I mean, Clay, it's 5 o'clock. Mics are hot.
He went to
Chairman Davis.
Florida to visit his daughter and grandchildren.
Chairman, it's 5 o'clock.
Good evening, and I'd like to call the meeting to order. And on behalf of the City Commission, I call you. This time I'd like to ask the mayor to lead us in the invocation, and I'll lead us in the pledge of allegiance. Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to gather today to do business of citizenship in Spalding County, Orchardville. Keep our decisions fair and just for the best interest of everybody. In your name, please join me in the pledge of the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Say thank you for everybody finally getting to one meeting where we can get this done. At this time, Deputy County Manager, if you would start us off. Can I do something real quick first?
Sure.
One more to do with the agenda presented. A motion from Mr. Tinsley, second by Mr. Ward, all in favor, please signify by your hand. Thank you. 6-0. All right.
Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the special called meeting regarding the upcoming proposed SPLOST. This meeting is a collaborative effort between Spalding County, the City of Griffin, and the City of Orchard Hill to discuss the proposed SPLOST initiative, which will be on the November ballot. The proposal includes a 62-38 split between the county and the city, respectively. The funds generated from SPLOST can be used for a variety of projects, including roads, streets, bridges, public safety facilities, parks, recreation facilities, etc. This tax provides a means for local governments to finance major permanent improvements to enhance the quality of life for residents. The proposed 62-38 split between Spalding County and the City of Griffin ensures that both entities receive a fair share of the funds to address their specific needs and priorities, along with the City of Orchard Hill. This allocation aims to balance the development and the maintenance of infrastructure across the city and the county. We invite all attendees to participate in this discussion, share their insights, and ask questions to ensure a comprehensive understanding of the proposal and its potential impact on our community. Your input is valuable in shaping the future of our local infrastructure and services. I will now open the floor for discussion and questions. Chairman Davis?
Thank you. All right. Let me discuss, well, let me make sure, two things we're going to get out of this meeting, as far as I'm concerned. First, an agreement we're going to have a SPLOST, and second, what those projects are for the SPLOST. Making sure I look at my,
Yes, sir.
those are the two things we've got.
So, Mr. Chairman, before you get started, I have a real problem with the way that, not so much that Erica presented it, but for us to say the SPLOST But we have completely left Orchard Hill out. And I'm just gonna say this, whether anybody likes it or not. The last time that we did a SPOS, they came in and asked for something, and we threw them breadcrumbs. There has got to be a formula that justifies what they're able to get. And so when we start saying we've decided on a 62-38, those numbers just don't work for me because we have completely left another governmental entity, which we have to include out. I don't know how that needs to be fixed. Whether that's going to be, or do we make a decision by population? Do we make a decision by, you know, debt requirements? Do we make a decision by what your budget total is? But I think before we can have any meaningful discussion, there needs to be some specifics about how we're going to determine what's going to happen with Orchard Hill other than us throwing them some crumbs at 55.
The last time Orchard Hill had a project, on the south side, it took that out of their projects and improved that.
Right, but they didn't know. They just asked for what they thought they could get. That's what I'm trying to, the point I'm trying to make is that it's not fair for us to make them feel as though they're just an add-in. They have just as much right to talk about what's gonna be given and how it's gonna be decided as it is. So now you can go and talk about that.
Wayne handled my question, so you're good.
Okay.
Uh, Let me talk about what Spalding County's projects are and the way we've got it worked out. In our, at least among ourselves. We're into 48% is going to be on debt reduction. That's $28 million. Transportation is 44% for road resurfacing, paving, trails, sidewalks, and other transportation projects. That's 25 million. And the last piece is infrastructure projects, sewer and bridge replacements for $4,700,000 to be able to do it. Griffin?
Yep, so we have about $15 million that we will have budgeted for fire projects capital. It's a rebuild of Station 3, a new Station 4, and then the equipment that will be needed at Station 4. There'll be $3 million reserved for our blight program, and the remainder would be transportation projects.
$3 million is what?
Blight, nuisance abatement.
Blight.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that 16 spots.
Yes.
$15 million for fire stations, $3 million for blight, and what was the other?
The remainder for transportation.
All right, Orchard Hills?
We're wanting, $500,000 here, we're planning to do 4 pickleball courts at roughly 200,000. Skate park at roughly 150,000, and we're looking at tree removal, for pine beetles that could cost us anywhere between 75 and 150,000. Some of that is on property lines, so we're gonna run into some, issues there possibly, considering one of them is an agricultural site. So, that is our, considered not part of this 62-32 split.
Yes, sir.
I don't see any problem taking the entire money that we're talking about, the 62-38 split, and taking $500,000 out of that, give it to Orchard Hills, and then redistribute the same number again.
I think 600,000 would be more.
I didn't want to overshoot.
For contingency.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
all right.
contingencies, yes, ma'am.
All right,
Yeah.
We're good.
We're good with that?
My question,
Yes, ma'am.
my question for you guys is that the number that you said, 500,000, 150,000 for skate park, 200 for pickleball court, and what was the other thing?
Tree removal.
Roughly 150,000 for tree removals, and those are on property lines, and they're pine beetle infested, so we may be talking not just a handful of trees, we may be talking 20, 30, 40 trees, at average of $5,000 a tree.
So, and
it's also based on what design you go with. And there are multiple, as y'all know, with the city park, has a great skate park, and I would love to partner with the city on that too.
Is this gonna be a modification to the existing park that's there?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Is the inventory going on?
We have plenty of area
Yeah.
where we used to be a baseball field. And a parking lot on the back side. So pickleball and baseball field used to be skate park with the parking lot.
I assume so, I just didn't know.
Yeah.
It's
People.
All right.
So I can't tell you what to do,
Yes, ma'am.
but what I can tell you is that our $900,000 12-court pickleball course cost about $700,000 less than that just because of the geo study. So, and because of the 2016 slot where we estimated the cost of all these projects, this is how we ended up where we are now with millions of dollars in overrun. So I know you're supposed to come here with your numbers,
Yes, ma'am.
but I'm saying to you already, it sounds like they're not enough. And so if you buy what you're gonna buy at this table, that's pretty much gonna be it.
With the pickleball, we looked into it last year. And for a 3-court was, 96,000. So, and that was speaking of the same people engineering group that Spalding County used. That's where I received my information from.
We also try to adjust for inflation, which is really hard to do that.
So we can extend it for 32,000 more. That's what's lining.
Okay, so I just wanna make sure before we start dividing the money up,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
that y'all
All
don't
right.
feel like we have not given you an opportunity to.
All right. Our answer is, at least I think my answer is, you gotta stick to $600,000. In the statement,
We can budget.
you budget behind that. We're doing the exact same thing. We work our roads down, and if the roads don't come in enough, this is how we're doing the roads. 1 through whatever, and when we run out of money, we're out of roads. So, all right, we all,
We do have a contingency budget for that also, that we keep as
Right.
our rainy day fund.
Right.
So that,
you good with 600,000? All right, yes, okay.
We'd have to have a discussion about, cause that's the county park. Again, it sounds like a great plan, and I think that should be augmented, we've got space. But obviously, if y'all are gonna build something in the county park, then.
based on the current lawsuit, we're not sure who has it anymore.
It's not a.
Okay.
So the county leases it and maintains it, but it is owned by Orchard Hill, which, if this does create a significant increase in the maintenance cost, how is that gonna be paid for?
That would be something that we would partner with Spalding County on and share the cost.
Ultimately, that's my question.
Yes.
I don't care who.
Learn from our mistakes, so you're not in
Yeah. All right. All right, any other comments? We've got, you have,
Just to remind the Orchard Hill folks that we need to work on our lease for that park. Thank you.
okay, you're good, you're all people. All right, so we're gonna take 3862, we'll subtract out $600,000, whatever that is. This is a 6-year splosh. Yes,
I do like that. I'm fine with front loading.
yeah, and we'll take care of it that way, so we don't have to think about it later on.
The fires.
And we are not. We are not.
Okay? Any other,
I wanna know how locked in are we going to be on these projects once we leave here? Because, I mean, the city's saying, this is what we're gonna do, and we're saying this is what we're gonna do. But as far as we're concerned, I have some more questions about what our numbers look like. So what I'm saying is, when we walk away from this meeting adjourned, are we locked to these numbers?
We have to have another meeting.
I mean, do we have to, we don't have to agree with what it is that the city's doing, do they?
No, we don't.
And they don't have to agree with what we're doing.
No.
I mean, this, for me, it's just some other.
no, I absolutely agree.
Okay.
the specific roads that we're working on, TJ's coming up with to be able to say, these are the roads in the priority sequence, just like we're doing in the T-Splosh right now. So he's gonna do that for us, and so everybody knows, we're not there yet on being able to say 3 bridges, 2 bridges, and all that stuff, and which sidewalks we're gonna do. But we are gonna say that 48% of the money's going here, 44% of the money's going here, to do that with.
So, and this has nothing to do with Red Scout, I just challenged our board, because we know we have to repair the courthouse. We know we have to build a new 911 center, and we know we have another courtroom that has to be built. So, that just means that we'll pay off this debt, and we're just gonna be going back into debt again, because we've already established these other things need to be done. So that is the backup I have from us looking at what 4% looks like to cover that. But if we don't, once we said we're good, kumbaya, as Rodney says,
Yeah.
then that's fine, we can hash the rest out in our own area.
We'll have to figure out internally, you know, we voted, or we talked about this is a percentage, so we pretty well like, okay. Anything else from anybody?
I just wanted to add a comment to what Commissioner Flowers Taylor was saying. The cupola repair for the courthouse, and then also the much needed repairs in many of the roofs that we have on a lot of our older buildings is covered under the debt reduction section. In the 48%.
That's what we plan to put in there. We'll walk through those individual items with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do we have anything else?
You will, just remember, we will have to come back and do a resolution and an intergovernmental agreement that will have all of those details in there, that everybody will have to vote on at their separate meeting. We don't have to do that at a joint meeting, is how the T-Splosh was done.
Requirement was to have this meeting with everybody here to be able to say, first of all, we're planning on having a November SPLOS. And that's a big issue for us. Everybody's got to know. We've got to talk about who the committee is, who's the chairman of those committees, and all that stuff to be able to go. And we're talking about November vote.
It has
So
to be approved by everyone to be on that referendum.
Yeah.
As well as making sure everybody knows this is not a additional one, but this is replacing the T-Splosh.
Yeah.
Keep it the same 7%.
Yes. Yes. So, all right. Do I have a motion from Mike T?
Clarification, this is the same split that we had on the other spot.
No,
No.
this is a little less. This matches your lost distribution.
This is what we agreed to on the lost.
Yes. So the April through December collection would be at 38.5%, actually, and then January 2027 through completion would be at 38%, is what I was told. Yeah. So it would just sort of follow what lost currently is.
Reduced by 0.5%.
Until 38%. So the first year of collection starting April 1 would be 38.5 for the city, 61.5 for the county, and then the January 2027 through the completion of the SPLOST would be at 38.62.
Correct.
So we agreed to that doing the loss,
Yes, ma'am.
and we also agreed that would be the SPLOST split too.
That is what you were talking about right now. That's what Dr. Ledbetter and I agreed, but that's your vote, not mine.
Those are more than the current T-Splosh.
A T-SPLOST is 65.35.
So it's a little bit more than T-Splosh.
Ms. Ward, I will let you know that I had the same look when I first talked to Chairman Davis and Mayor Holberg and Dr. Ledbetter. However, because the countywide debt reduction will also impact millage rate, hopefully for city residents, I was okay with it at that point.
How would it affect the?
If they're able to pay off some of their debt, the county, that obviously impacts city residents because it's our debt too, since the city's in the county. So for
And
me,
it could
that,
potentially reduce the millage rate.
right,
Who's millage rate?
the county.
The city and the county
The-
combined.
Not the cities, the counties.
Right.
That's the plan with that, is to use that in paying, sort of, prepaying for those things. With the SPLOST money allows us to lower the millage rate for everyone. Like that's the idea.
It could potentially lower it one full millage rate in 2026.
We're not lowering the millage rate for everybody, we're talking about lowering the millage rate for homestead property. That's what I understood.
Yeah, there's a discussion on
Okay. All right. Any- Do I have a motion to adjourn?
You have to make a motion to adjourn.
Before you adjourn, when will we be coming back for the resolution? We need to get time scheduled for us.
It will not be tonight, but, next meeting.
We'll come back with a time schedule for turning everything in and. Okay.
We can make every attempt to get that, Commissioner Flowers Taylor, from, Todd Barnes. I'm sure that we can have that by the first meeting in May.
I think it's important for us to have the schedule so that we can know what we're working against maybe tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
I like that motion to adjourn.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, please raise your hand. All right.
We're always in favor.
Thank you.